Alright, this is a 1v1 I wanted to record. The guy I'm playing against is 1655 and I'm 1670 in this game. I haven't played 1v1 in a long time, so I just wanted to show a couple techniques that were used. This is Arabia, also. Or actually, I'm not sure if I think it's Arabia. Might be steppe, actually. So here I'm just trying to find my second boar. See, I found one. I sent my villager out earlier than I normally do, so I'm trying to start luring at 6 villagers on food. Wasn't the best lure. You can see he hasn't gone for his spores yet. Oops. He's found them both, but he hasn't, he's taken his time getting them. Here's a mistake. He's doing berries before he's even finished his boars or his sheep. Should definitely wait on that. His berries are much slower. But at this point, I actually was really nervous because his score jumped way up. And I thought I was behind, but it's just he had more buildings up, buildings that weren't really necessary. So even though his score was higher right here, it was actually going to hurt him in the long run. See how I'm luring my second boar. And villagers stop for no reason. I hate that bug. And here's where he finally he found me here. Forgot to mention he's Vikings. And I am Japanese. Those random civs. I got housed. It's pretty embarrassing. I actually still hadn't even found him at this point. I spent a lot of time scouting out behind my base, trying to find what I could, what tree lines I could use to wall myself off. I figured I'd play defensive until Castle Age, because I'm really unused to playing 1v1s. See, he still hasn't taken either one of his boars. Yeah, his score is way, way above mine. He's finally lowering his boars. The problem is I had idle vills as well, but his were idle a little bit too long. Ooh, almost lost a vill there. So see, I went for my deer. There was a patch of 4 deer here, and he walled his deer off before he could go get him. Yeah, I think this is step actually. Sorry. You see, I'm starting to wall, getting these last 2 deer. Walling this north side up, and then I'm starting to wall this up. He's still scouting me. He's walling up as well. I get up to feudal first. 24 pop. He went up on 23 pop. So he must have had idle time. He should have been up before me. Because he was one villager. He trained one less villager, so. You can see his score is still way ahead of mine. I took out his scout, my villagers. I usually try to get loom either if I house myself on accident, get pop capped, I'll take that opportunity to research loom while I'm building a house, since I can't train villagers anyway. Kind of depends on the map, but I usually wait for loom until maybe early feudal age at least. He's fully walled here, and I'm not. I deleted a hole in the wall, so I didn't have to wait for the villagers to walk all the way through this gate and around. This is more idle time. But what I didn't do is I did not scout this side. Oh wait, this is his perspective. Did not scout this side, and I assumed the trees continued to the edge of the map right here. But as we will soon find out, that'll end up hurting me a little bit. He's got 6 villagers on gold, which is a lot this early. I've got 5. He's already got 5 archers out, and I have nothing. I'm trying to get to castle quickly, so I can get some knights out. Plan was to do knights and crossbows until I hit until I had enough stone to get a castle up, and then I start going into samurai. And I was really struggling for wood here. I did not get enough villagers on wood early in the game, so I'm retasking these ones over here. And I actually wasn't paying attention. No, I did see this. I saw it coming, and so I think I take this villager and I start building a archery range. See, he's looking for a way to get in, and I think, oh, I'm fine, because this is just trees here. But just in case, oh, I started building. I deleted this stable. Yeah, I put an archery range up. He's walking around over here, poking at my walls. I figure I'll go skirmishers, try to counter those archers, because I knew he'd find a way in eventually. But I thought I was safe. I thought I had a little bit more time. But he's gonna find, he finds this hole. And he goes through. I still haven't seen him. And there he is. And he's gonna do a lot of damage. I'll lose, I think I lose at least 3 villagers here. And at this point, I mean, he's 500 score ahead of me. I think this is, I almost thought I was gonna be done for. There's a 3rd villager. 4th, actually. He killed 4 villagers. This is like apocalyptic, and I figured my only chance is to pump out knights and get a few skirmishers to counter this, but he made a huge mistake. He walked into the TC, took a bunch of fire, and I figure, well, 2 skirmishers can kill 3 archers, but he's got more archers coming. And I did not know about these villagers. And he ends up building a base back here, but I never saw it until way later. So I'm going to start pumping out more skirmishers. Not really sure why he left my scout alone. I was just able to sit behind his walls and hang out in here. Not that I had a lot of time to watch his base. I was too busy trying to stay alive. See, at this point, he should have stopped making archers. As he sees me making skirmishers, at that point, he should stop making archers, because he's going to lose every fight with the skirmishers. He's going to lose. But he overcommitted to the archers. I start getting my knights out finally. Because he's committed to this feudal rush, he's gonna take forever for him to reach castle age now. And I still didn't know about what was going on over here. But I figured I had skirmishers over here, they could clean up whatever more archers he sent me. So I was gonna start poking at his base with these knights. Send a few more out. I still hadn't seen this. So I found a spot. I figured I'd try to break through. He tries to quickly wall that up, but he makes a fatal mistake here. He starts the wall on this side instead of the spot right where I was attacking. He could have put a house or started repairing the wall that I was attacking or whatever, and he would have gotten up fast enough, but he was one tile too slow. I got my knights through. I really don't do that much damage here. I see I get one villager kill. And that's it. Maybe two. Compared to him killing 4 of mine way earlier in the game, it was not as effective. But I have pushed him off his gold. His only, oh, he's got this gold, but he hasn't built a camp on it yet. Pick up a couple more villagers here. You can see he's still been attacking with archers for some reason. At this point, I've finally crawled my way ahead of him. And he'll start making pikes. Counter those knights. I took a little bit too much, I wasn't paying attention, I took a little bit too much damage under that TC. But these knights have the first defensive upgrades, so they're a little bit more resilient. I'm just poking around looking for some more free kills. Housed again for the zillionth time. And this is where I finally found all this. And he pushed me away with his pikes. He's gonna clean up most of my skirms with that. Mangonel. Now, he's queuing up his pikes, but he's too late. He had these buildings here, sitting here for a while. If he had gotten a hand just 3 or 4 pikes out, he would have really hurt me. But it took him too long. So he's just going to trickle in one at a time, which isn't going to do anything. And I got my battering rams coming out. And fact, if he had just garrisoned everything he trained, he would have had 4 or 5 pikes by now he could have sent out here. Might not have won the fight, but he would have killed a few of my knights for sure. I'm not sure why he deleted that wall. He wanted to put stone in its place. He's actually got a pretty well-balanced eco, but he's at 36 pop. I'm at 67. So he's had a lot of idle time with his TC. That's a big no-no. I think he's too focused on fighting over here or on his rush, and he wasn't keeping his TC busy building villagers. At this point, I'm teching into crossbows. I mean, a lot of my pop is military, but I still have, 7 knights there and another 7 of these guys. It's 14. He still has way less villagers than me. So I figured this is pretty much whatever comes out of here won't be able to kill skirmishers. It's either skirmishers or archers. So I figured I didn't need the knights. I sent them back to his base, and then I discover, oh, he's got stone walls here. I didn't bother. I should have gone over here because this is wood. I could have just gone right through that in 5 seconds. But I just assumed this was either all the way down or if he had stone here, I figured there was stone back here. So I sent a couple of villagers up to, or 3 villagers up to get some forward barracks up. Then I realized I should be hitting the houses because they'll go down faster. It's only 900 HP. And luckily, I had these crossbows here. Otherwise, these pikes would do a lot of damage to me. In fact, I was about to take this house down, and then I stopped for a second because I wanted to put some more damage on those pikes with my crossbows. Figure hit them a few more times, and you can see these. By the time these pikes get to my knights, they've taken a beating already, and at this point he didn't even call a GG, which wasn't very nice, but yeah, that was it, and I had pretty much cleaned that up. Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys.